So now, when you have installed your website, you want to install the plugins that we need to start creating our WooCommerce site. So you need to come to plugins, add new. Once you come to add new, you search for e-commerce. I need to install the plugin before I come here so that it won't delay time. So this is the plugins that you want to install. WooCommerce. This is the plugin we use for creating products, for selling products like that on our website. Without this plugin, without it, you will not be able to do all those things. So you need to install that plugin. Once you come here, install it and activate the plugin. By the time you are activating the plugin, it will take you into the dashboard of the plugin. That is where we are going to do our first settings. So I'm going to talk about the installation and the first settings, and we are talking about the installation already. We are going to talk about the first settings of this plugin so that we do the two together, and also how to set the payment method for our plugin. Now that you have installed and activate the plugin will take you to this particular place. This is where it will take you to, and from here we are going to do our settings. You will see welcome to WooCommerce. Tell us about your store and we get you set up in no time. Now from here, everything you are going to see, they are just English that you need to follow. You need to do those settings so that your site will be okay. One, the address. Fill in the address of your site. Let WooCommerce know that your site is located at so place, that this is how your site looks like. You need to tell WooCommerce like that. Once you fill in that your address, you fill in your region. All these one, there are things that you can still fill, but this particular place you don't need it. Just leave these two places. But if you think you want to get more email for e-commerce, you can fill in you want to get more email to help your product like that, you can fill in those places. The WooCommerce will be sending you email every time, every day that they have email. They are good at that. They will send you email. Are you getting it? So you can fill it, then you click on continue. Here just click on no times and continue. Now once you come here, don't worry, I've already done all these settings before. Once you come here, this is where they will ask you the type of product you sell, then that is where you are going to fill all those products. If you are selling all of these products, just tick on all of them. Don't worry, tick on all of those products if you are selling all of them. But if you have a particular product that you sell and it is not here, click on others and fill it here. Result forms like that, and click on continue. Once you have filled those places, and here this is where you need to be very careful. You see, we have a lot of features here, and we have a lot of things that you need to be very careful about. I told you, or let me just say it again. You see, this WooCommerce that we are talking about, you can use it to sell any type of webs, any type of product. You can use it for any type of product. You can use it to sell. One of those products that you can use it to sell, they are physical products. Those are the ones that you bought on Jumia, AliExpress, Alibaba. Those ones are physical products. You can use it to sell online products. Online products like downloadable products, e-commerce, ebook, audio, video, like that. You can also use it to sell membership products, like you want people to how would I call it? You want people to be a member on your site. You want them to be buying a particular course, but you don't want to give that course out like that. You want the course for members alone. So how will people buy it? You can use membership for that also. You can use membership for that, and you can use WooCommerce to sell your membership. If you want to book event website where people can actually book for events and they make payment for that event like that, then what you can use WooCommerce for that also to do that. So with that WooCommerce, people will be able to buy your ticket. And at the same time, if you want to create a hotel website, you want people to book for tickets, you can also use it to book like that. So like that, there are a lot of people, a lot of things that you can use that WooCommerce to build. But the challenges that is there is that all of these features that we are talking about, there's no how you can build them when you don't buy their plugins. The only two things that you are left with that you can choose from is this downloadable and digital product, and those are the two things that you need. So because you are selling product, either digital or you are selling for people to deliver to people, you need to tick on these two things. Once you tick on those two things, then you click on continue, and then here it will ask you, how many products do you plan to display? Tick 1000 plus. Currently selling anywhere? No. Are you building this site for client or for yourself? If it is for your client, click yes. If it is for yourself, don't tick. Then come to free features. When you come to these free features, click on this arrow here. Click on that arrow and make sure you untick all of these things. Enhance speed, untick all of them. You don't need them for now. Once you untick them, click on continue. Then from here, it will ask you to choose a theme. When you check that by default we don't have a theme, we have not installed theme yet by default, and if you think you like this theme that you are seeing here and you want to use it, just click on that theme and choose. But don't forget, there are some themes that you have to pay for. All of this one, they are paid theme. This is $79 per year, but these are not the themes that we are still going to use anyway. But if you see the one you want to use and you can buy it, just choose it and continue. But if you don't see the theme you want to use, or the theme you are using is not here already, then click on continue with my active theme. Let it continue with the active theme. So it will take us to this particular place. So that is how to do the first setup that we need to do. Then from there we move to how to do our payment method. Don't worry about all these things you are seeing, we don't need them. So now that we have come to this particular place, you navigate to this WooCommerce aspect, then you click on settings. Click on settings. You can see all of the settings we have done. Then these are the settings here, but there are some other settings that we are yet to do that we need to complete in this particular place. One of those settings is that you come here, you choose your currency. If you are using Nigeria, leave it at Nigeria. You choose your currency. Then once you choose the currency that you want to use, then you come to this shipping aspect of a thing. You see, in this shipping, I'm going to talk about shipping fully next in a video on itself, because the shipping is not something that we can just glass through. But let me leave here and go to payment method. Now by default, these are the three payment methods that we have. These are the three payment methods that you see, but you need to install some payment method that you'll be using, especially in Nigeria. The best payment method that you can use in Nigeria to get your payment when you are selling products is what we call Paystack. This particular one, Paystack, is the best payment method for WooCommerce in Nigeria. So what you need to do is to log into Paystack log into paystack.com, and create account with them. Paystack Nigeria, and create account. This is Paystack. You need to create account with them. If you don't have account, create free account with Paystack, because if you don't create free account, you will not be able to use Paystack for payment. You will not be able to integrate payment to your WooCommerce site, whereas payment is very important. But what is the essence of selling products when you don't receive payment? Are you getting it out? So we need Paystack to do all of those things. So register with Paystack, follow their procedure. If you don't know how to register on Paystack, just go straight to Google and look for how to register on Paystack, or you should message me, then I will explain to you how you can register with Paystack, how you can have your account registered, because you have to follow some procedure before you can register. Me, I have account with them, so I don't need to register again. So once you have your Paystack account, you come back to your WooCommerce and install this particular plugin. Get started with Paystack. You get started with that Paystack. Now that we have installed the Paystack, you can see that Paystack has been added to our payment method here. There are some things that you need in that Paystack when you register. Let me try and log in. Let me log into my own dashboard account. From here, this is my dashboard. Let me move to test mode. I'll switch to test mode. So when you install your Paystack, they are going to give you this information: option to avoid situation where bad network make it impossible to verify transactions. Set your webhook URL here to the URL below. So you need to copy this particular webhook and come to your dashboard, come to settings in your Paystack, come to API key and webhook. But because I'm using test mode, so I will paste it under test mode just to test this particular thing. You will have two webhook on your Paystack. You have the live mode. This is where you receive your live payment. Then you have the test mode. From this test mode, this is where you test every payment before you start receiving original payment. Then you paste that webhook that you copy from your WooCommerce. You paste it here and click on save. And you describe your payment. You describe it the way you want it to be. Come here and enable Paystack. Once you enable, describe your payment, debit and credit payment. Make payment using your debit and credit card. Test mode. Make sure you accept this test mode when you are still building your website, so that you will avoid scammers or you will avoid issues. Then come to this select option and click on your test. How do you want to test it? Pop-up or redirection. That is just for testing. If you don't enable this thing, you just go straight to the live mode and enter your live key. But presently you are using test mode. You can see this one has changed to test mode. You remove it, it has changed to live mode. Test mode. So how do you want it to do? Pop-up will be very okay, so that by the time they click on payment, it will just pop up. It will not redirect. Pop-up will be okay. Now test secret key. These are the keys that you need. You see these two keys, this live key and test key, they are your payment method. Come to this test secret key and copy this key. Come back here, test and paste it. Test secret key. Test public key, copy it and paste it. Once you paste it, then additional payment gateway. No, if you want it, but leave all of those things. Save card, enable payment via save card. Allow people to save their card so that they will not be coming every time to enter their card. Then click on save changes. So we have done our Paystack payment method. Now let's come back to payment, and you discover that Paystack is now here. You can see we have set it up. You can now use direct bank transfer also. If you want people to do bank transfer, you can activate it, then finish setup. Once you finish setup, direct bank transfer, make your direct payment into our bank account. Please use your order ID as payment reference. The order will not be shipped on the fund account. Then add account name, account number 022341741016, bank FCMB. All this short code, you need to go online and look for short code, because of people that will be paying from international. They use short code. They need short code IBAN and BIS to make payment. But if for the Nigerian people only, you don't need all of those things. Just click on save, and your account has been saved. So you have two payment methods now. You have two payment methods: direct bank transfer and Paystack. You can use cash on delivery, check payment, and other method that you think you want to use. When you come here, you will see Paystack. That means if you have a Paystack account, you can collect payment using Paystack. You can also discover other payment method. When you come to discover other payment method, it will give you other options that you can use to make your payment. But for now, we are going to stop here. We have Stripe, we have Amazon Pay, we have Pay Fast Payment, and other payment method like that. But for now, we are going to stop at these particular ones that we have discussed about. Then we continue from here again on how to add products and some settings that we need to do.